Welcome back to Saints and Sinners 1. Now you may be asking yourself, smartly, where's some Saints and Sinners 2 content? Well, I have that answer for you right here.
And this is where I'd put a trophy, if I had one!
Yes, that's right. Retribution is not out on PC VR yet. However, when it does, I will be streaming it, I will be making videos, and I will be having a lot of fun with it. That being said, there's still a lot of things I've not done in Saints and Sinners 1, and I've got some cool things to show you today. Hey, it's future me, like 5 months in the future. I am aware that PC VR came out with Chapter 2, and I intend to play it. I ended up hurting myself, there's an issue, it's on the community posts, but I'm not going to linger on here much longer, so enjoy the rest of the video. And here we are, in the war zone, between the tower and the reclaimed. All this violence and bloodshed, all to get the reserve, to get the cache of materials, guns, medicine, so that they can be victorious in controlling New Orleans. But what if I tell you that I can put an end to this fight, that this war will never happen, that we can make it all disappear and bring peace to this moment? Well, I can do just that, with the help of a magician.
So please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Alfonso. So you're the amazing Alfonso?
Yeah, you got a problem with that?
It's time to make the war zone disappear. Ooh. Watch and be amazed.
Explain this. Okay, it's further away than I remember. Initially it was here, wasn't it? Chat amongst yourselves.
And there you have it. The war zone has disappeared. Gone. Both the reclaimed and the tower are nowhere to be found. There's nobody blocking your way to the church, there's nobody guarding the pumps, and there's no war happening over the reserve. In doing this magic trick, we have made New Orleans even safer. And with that trick, the tourist truly becomes the most illustrious survivor in all of New Orleans, able to end an entire war zone. And with that, we are done. I hope you enjoyed the show. Whoosh. Did you really think I was going to leave it like this? Not tell you how to do it? Oh, come on. That's my whole thing. Let me show you how it's done. And not just how it's done, but what is happening behind the scenes to make it happen. To make this very specific glitch work, you need to be at the last level of the main campaign, right when all the lights shine on the church, showing where the reserve is. And as you go that way, you head to the catacombs, and when you pop out of the catacombs, this is where it starts. And to do this glitch, you need to use a previous method that I have in this video right here. I will give a timestamp too, as you can see it. And in that time, you see how to get back into the church when it's closed or on day one. And you use a shed. You see, sheds in this game are completely broken. All you have to do is grab them a certain way and you can climb on top of them. Now some places you can even climb higher and get out of the maps. That's what you see in Via Corolla and other places like that. Now it's time for the glitch. But first you have to do the shed glitch. And for the shed glitch, you need to be partially inside and partially outside. Your right hand needs to grab the outside of the shed, close to the door frame, and your left hand has to climb up the inside of the door frame. So you climb up, and then you reach up a little bit higher than you're supposed to, and then you rotate your body outside of the shed while still holding on to the walls, and then you pull yourself up. It can be tricky, and if you fall, you can take a little bit of damage, so be careful. But after a couple of tries, you're on top of the shed. Now here's where it gets a little bit different, because the invisible walls in this game are everywhere, but they're also not very sturdy. So you have to kind of push yourself into the yellow wall. Once you have that, you gotta grab up high and you gotta pull a couple of times. Sometimes you get it first pull, sometimes you don't. Then you're gonna end up on an invisible ledge where you have to shimmy over or slide over till you get to the roof. Then you can go up a couple of ways, but mostly it's grab the roof on your right, pull up, and then grab the top roof and pull up. Then you'll be on top of the roof, and you'll be going out of bounds from within the church. Now that you've made it on top of the roof, pretty much all you have to do is walk over, drop down onto the trucks. There's a truck on fire, you hop on that one, and then you hop down into the map. Since you entered the map from another side, you bypassed the flags that they have in place to activate the quest, activate the fights, and activate the different music. That's why you can still hear music of the music box in the background. You can even go to the corner and pick up all the guns and all the health items. And then if you go towards the church and you go over top of the RV, you can still hear cutscenes because it hits a flag. But since you never activated the other ones, you can hop back over and there is nobody there. Essentially making this completely safe place to be. So as I mentioned, you didn't hit any flags to the story, so the book will still say to go to the church, even though you are already there. You can finish the game, you can start the DLC, and you can even make it back to the entrance to the church with the book that says go to the church. And don't worry, the DLC works just fine. You can do every quest. It's just the book will always say that you still have to go to the church. Now it's time for everyone's favorite part, the technical stuff. Hold on, there's a lot here. So how this map usually works, when you exit the tunnel, there will be the fence and the girl on the left. There are 3 triggers or 3 flags that you hit as you walk through the fence. The fence, near the trash can, and right at the edge of the building on your left. So after you hit all 3 flags, the war zone, the music, the zombie girl, and even the people that are supposed to run are all activated. So what's happening is, if you do the glitch and you go over the buildings, and you come into the map in a different spot, they don't activate. None of them do. Now you may be asking yourself, what if I go in reverse? Well, I did just that. And if you go in reverse, you can still activate the war zone, the mission, the music, the zombie girl, and everything. So here's where it gets just a little bit more complicated. If you activate 1 or 2 flags, the war zone and the mission still doesn't activate. If you activate all 3 flags, it technically still doesn't activate. But if you go further into the tunnel, or towards the tunnel, then it will activate. And then everything is basically the same. Except, the funny thing is that the 2 people that run across the screen don't actually run across the screen if you go in reverse. They just hang out, talk about their days, waiting for you for the silent kill. With the technical stuff over, I got one last thing for you. Another terrible attempt at a joke.
You like this? Right, George, you want to check behind your plinth? Oh, yeah. In your own time, love.
Is this the trick?
It's a bottle of strong cider and 20 Regals.
Holy crap! That wasn't intended. Oh, that's weird. Terrible joke aside, I do have an update on my ability to make videos and stream. So lately I've been streaming on Twitch. I know. Everybody and their mother streams on Twitch. I mean, seriously, everybody and their mother streams on Twitch. With that being said, if you like the live streams or you like my videos, check me out over there. It may not be my permanent place I'm going to be, but it is where I am right now. I'm giving it a try and see where it goes. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the story, the explanation, and the technical stuff. I think that's how I'm going to approach these kind of videos in the future. That being said, I always try to have a message in the video, just in case someone out there needs to hear some positive things and a story that can help them. And for me, this video was made a long time ago. I mean, a long time ago. But I ended up hurting myself. I won't explain the whole detail, it's in the community posts, and I'm going to make a small video explaining why I've been gone so long. That being said, please, my message today is don't give up on things you want to do. Even if you can't do them the exact way you once did, it's important to believe, it's important to keep trying to achieve that goal. Sometimes you have to wait, sometimes it's different than when you started, and that's okay. But please do not give up on something you really are passionate about. With that being said, I hope you're happy, I hope you're doing well, and remember, it's not what's happened, it's not what you've done, it's what you do next that makes all the difference. See you guys next time.